What's going on, everybody? Chris Thomas with Dominion 126 here. Just got done watching the interview on the Breakfast Club with Queenie and Bun B. They were talking about their home intruder situation, and this hits close to home. Me living in the Houston area, them living in the Houston area, is something that could happen to anybody really in the world. But I took away some key points that I heard in this interview that I want to talk about. So one, anticipating the moment, something Bun B mentioned. Two, 911 response time. Three, training. Four, vehicle ballistics. And five, gun laws. So anticipating the moments. Bun B said that's something he anticipates. He looks not necessarily for things to happen, but he's always ready in case something does happen. And that's how you have to think, man. We never know how an intruder or a carjacker or whoever may decide to come at you or when they're going to come at you. But the thing is, if you're always ready, you never have to get ready. You always want to have that mindset of I'm alert, I'm watching, I'm staying off my cell phone when I'm walking in the house, when I'm walking to the car from the grocery store, whatever it may be. You're alert and making sure you're paying attention to your surroundings, the people who look a little suspicious, the things that just don't seem right, man. You always want to make sure you're anticipating the moments. 911 response time. In the city of Houston, HPD, there's 3,500 officers that are commissioned. 3.3 million people live in the city of Houston. So when you think about it, Houston is huge, 3,500 officers spread out all across the area, and you have to be able to get a good response time from 911 when not all these officers are on the clock at the same time. They're working different shifts. Some are working inside of offices, some are detectives, some are even working extra jobs, whatever it may be. So they may not be able to answer that call on the radio that says, hey, we got an intruder over here, blah, blah, blah. And, you got to think about it. They could be fighting traffic to get to you, all different types of things that are going on. So if that being the case, don't expect 911 to be able to save you. Same thing with a fire. Fire department has to get in the truck, make their way to you, put out the fire. It's always good to have something of your own. So in the case of a fire, we have fire extinguishers. In case of a home intruder, we have guns. So three, training. Get out there and train, folks. Don't just go to a traditional range, stand there, shoot paper at 15 yards, and go home. Do something that puts you out of your comfort zone. So if you're gonna shoot laying down, shoot, after drawing from concealment. Learning how to shoot in different ways, different environments will help you in case somebody comes to you in a situation that you weren't expecting, to be able to protect you and your family. Vehicle ballistics. Bun B was talking about how he was shooting into the vehicle thinking he was aiming at the guy's head and ended up not hitting him in his head at all. One thing I have a privilege of at my gun range is we have a vehicle. Every time we shoot around through that vehicle, we can basically tell you that it's not going to hit where we're thinking it's going to hit. Windshield, the fabric from the seats, the doors, the pillars, the engine, the hubcaps, the tires, they always cause something to deflect or not even punch through, when we're talking about shooting. If you're going to have to take shots through a vehicle, through a wall, inside your home, you probably need to do some research on how those things may, impact, fly through, drywall, glass, whatever it may be. And then the gun laws. Texas, we're pretty lenient when it comes to gun laws. So, if this would have happened outside of Texas, Bun B could be facing some jail time. So like California, New York area, somebody comes in your home, I believe you have to retreat to the furthest point that you can and then actually engage the person that's coming in. So to me, that doesn't make sense. Once somebody steps into your home and they're not invited, you need to be able to stop that threat as soon as possible before they get to your family members or get to you. So most definitely we need to talk about some of these gun laws that are going on and being able to defend ourselves. So for the law-abiding citizen, a lot of these gun laws work against us. Thank God, I live in Texas. A lot of us live in Texas, and we're able to get out there, protect ourselves, get our license to carry, and, get out there and train, have some of the freedoms of being able to buy ammo, not have to register guns and all that, and being able to stop threats when needed. So, those are just some of the things I, took from that today. But, guys, get out there and train. If you don't own a firearm, but you're looking to talk to somebody who actually does own a firearm, who's knowledgeable on the subject, and that way they can possibly help you and steer you in the right direction, talk to you about ballistics, talk to you about different calibers, size of weapons, some of the laws and things like that. So anyways, y'all have a blessed day. Appreciate y'all tuning in.